morning is going to be Beth and Chetta.
Aloha! It's so fun doing that. Well, good morning, everyone. If you don't know who I am, my name is Beth, and I'm 13 years old. This was my fourth time attending the Hawaiian Island Ministries Conference. And not only was the HIP conference fun, but we also got to do laser tag, of course, shop, and eat really, really good food, like Zippy's. Before I share, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who supported us and donated and bought our food and most of all prayed for us. I know all of us learned a lot. So I want to start with asking you all a question. Do you ever get those times when you feel vulnerable? Those times when you feel weary or tired or weak and you don't know why it's happening to you, but it just is? Well, that's kind of how I felt on the first day. In the morning, I felt fine. In the afternoon, I felt fine. But in the evening, when we actually got to the hymn conference, during the very first seminar, I started to feel really sick. First, I got a sore stomach, and then I got a headache, and then I got a heartburn, all at the same time. So if I'm being honest, I was pretty miserable. I felt really weak and discouraged because I was so excited to learn. I was worried about how I was going to feel the next morning because, I'm only a kid. And when a kid doesn't feel good, it's like the end of the world. Other kids out there, you know what I'm talking about. But I remember lying down in my bed, and I started praying, and I said, God, I feel weak, discouraged, and icky. If it's all right, please take it away, but if not, that's okay. The next morning, I felt completely fine. What was crazy is that same day, Priscilla Shire said something in her seminar that was so profound and relatable to what I went through. She said, God uses our weaknesses and turns them into something beautiful. You see, during those discouraging couple of hours, the only thing that really gave me comfort was talking to God and reciting my favorite verse, 2 Timothy 1:7. The Lord has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. God used something like a sore stomach and turned it into something beautiful because during that time I felt really close to Him. There was another statement that really stood out to me. Priscilla raised her Bible in the air and said, "This book is alive." And do you ever get those moments where you've heard something before, but you've never really paid attention to it, and then when you do, it's just like, psh. Whoa. I got chicken skin when I heard her say that. And maybe we have access to the book that was fashioned and molded by God every single day. It made me think of the verse in 2 Timothy 3:16, all scripture is God-breathed. When you have your mind set on knowing that every single word, every single punctuation was articulated, inspired, and God-breathed, it changes your perspective of when you read the Bible. Isn't that so exciting and comforting? We can speak to God every single day, and we can hear His voice through Scripture. Hebrews 4:12, for the Word of God is alive and active. I want to end with an encouragement to all of you. My encouragement is to remember that God uses every situation and weakness, either big or small, to benefit you and His kingdom, and to remember to read His Word with excitement and knowing that He crafted every single word in the Bible.
Amen.